Alright, so check it. Challenge Cup. You're given 6 random Pokemon. Oh, let me get my blindfold. You're given 6 random Pokemon. They all have random moves. But not quite random. It's random with a purpose. If you get a... For Alligator, for example, you're gonna get a water move. And then you'll get a coverage move like Hyper Beam, Slash. I don't know if it learns Headbutt. It probably learns Headbutt. Earthquake. It can learn moves like that, right? And so, I'm going to be beating the game with 6 random Pokemon, blindfolded. So let's go. Ooh. So I pick my top row here. And then I'm going to listen to the cries and identify the Pokemon.
Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle.
So that's a Meganium. It sounds like a bird, but it's a Meganium. And that is a Pinsir, not a Crobat. So this is a pretty bad matchup for us. I guess I'm supposed to switch here then, huh? Good. So let's switch to our second. Pinsir's strongest move is Seismic Toss. It's the 3 KO on everything because it's level 75. It's a 3 KO on most things. It's 4 KO for everything for sure.
Oh, it's Omastar.
Omastar is good. If we get Rollout here, we can roll out. With a little strength too. So normally I don't like Omastar because it's let me down in the past. It has really bad moves. Submission is scary. Ancient Power's alright. Can we get a boost? Okay. I've had Omastars let me down in the past. I've had an Icy Wind Water Gun Rollout. I've had a Kabutops let me down. It was like Fury Cutter, no Water Gun Rollout with Icy Wind. It's really bad. Just really bad. So the other thing is, each trainer you fight has more or less consistent team themes, right? This first team is the twins. Each of them has either flying Pokemon or bug Pokemon. And we got a little bit of both. So this Crobat can learn Giga Drain, but we're probably gonna be fine. We're probably dead anyway. It's actually worthwhile to switch here, try and get a continue. Oh, we lived. Perfect. Let's go to our last after this. Hopefully live. So if we finish a fight with all 3 of our Pokemon alive, we get a continue. And the important thing about continues is that it's really helpful to play a fight over if also we have a Crobat, that's funny. It's important to be able to play a fight over if you lose it, because then you can go back and like pick a better team, pick a better matchup. Or plan a contingency for a Pokemon you can't beat, right? So it's Crobat v Crobat. We have Ancient Power damage, which means we're ahead. We're winning the race. But because we're both the same Pokemon, I can't tell which one of us is going first or not. We both have Wing Attack. Unfortunately, if they went second, that means they crit. Which means they caught up to us, but... We both found Wing Attack, so that means my left move is Wing Attack. One of us is dead. Wing Attack is good against any of their Pokemon on the end here. We'd love to see a Scyther or a Heracross. We 2 KO Scyther with Wing Attack, and I don't think it can kill us with Wing Attack. I mean, it's got a lot. If you guys didn't know, Scyther has a high BST for Kaizo Ironmon. It's got 500. Alright, we lived. As long as it doesn't have Quick Attack, we will get a continue here, which is great. Great start to this run. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful start. So the first fight is also important for figuring out what Pokemon you want to use for the second fight. And right now, we have 2 Pokemon that are actually okay. Omastar is a Water type, and the next Pokemon trainer we're fighting is Ground and Rock types. But the problem is, Omastar dies to Earthquake. And almost every Pokemon we're gonna face next learns Earthquake. So Omastar is not good. However, it's good against Aerodactyl specifically. And we have Meganium. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick Omastar lead. I'm gonna have Meganium second, and I'm gonna pick my 4th Pokemon as my 3rd. And we're gonna hope between all of that, we'll somehow walk through this. We'll struggle to get through this fight. If we hear Aerodactyl, we're in a great spot. Right on. So we can risk it. Try and find Surf here. If Ancient Power is left, then our right move should be Surf or Water Gun. I think we found Toxic and we missed.
There's the shot.
They went for Earthquake, unsurprisingly. So let's try down, see if our down is a water move.
There it goes.
Found Icy Wind. Not very good. And this is what I meant by Omastar lets me down.
Hang on, Earthquake. Yes,
Well, that's fine.
it's a hit. There it is.
We have a continue, and if we lose this fight, we can always go back to Omastar and go straight for the Surf. If we have Surf or Hydro Pump, it'll be up.
Oh, it's Meganium.
So now we can find Giga Drain or Razor Leaf here. I'd be okay with Sunny Day, because Sunny Day usually means we have Solar Beam. But we don't want to go for Sunny Day until they go for Sandstorm.
What'll it do?
We found Headbutt.
Not very
Could be Body Slam too. Basically the same sounds.
The attack.
They didn't go for Sandstorm. That's weird.
It's a
Alright, if our Headbutt is left, then our Giga Drain is right. This is just the logic of the move distribution.
there. Giga Drain. It's super effective.
Because they didn't lead with Aerodactyl, they probably don't have Aerodactyl, so we just want to see anything but Scizor. And we probably win the rest of this fight, right? We 2-hit KO any ground type. We 2-hit KO Steelix probably, but we might need to go for a Body Slam or two.
Oh, it's Steelix.
And there's Steelix. I don't think Giga Drain is a 2-hit KO, but you can always hope.
Both hanging tough. What now? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
We did heal, which means we had less than full HP.
Sandstorm.
There's that Sandstorm I was worried about earlier. We only have 3 more Giga Drains left.
Wrist and hand. The heated action continues. What's next? Great hit. What's this? Oh, that was
Okay. So here's a decision point.
going. Sandstorm burst.
I think we gotta go for a 3rd Giga Drain. Oh! I pressed down. That's fine. There's a small chance down could be Solar Beam. That's Barrier.
It's better protected
Or Reflect,
against
sorry.
physical attack.
Could also been Light Screen. My first instinct was Reflect.
That didn't accomplish much. The Sandstorm wrist and hand.
We have to hope their last dies in 1 hit to Giga Drain. And their last can be Golem. It's very possible. I don't think it's going to be that, though. It's most likely going to be Donphan. Donphan and Steelix are the most common 2 Pokemon you'll see in this fight.
Yes, it's going down.
Okay.
There's only one Pokemon left to come up. Oh, it's Donphan. This is the last Pokemon.
If we get a crit Giga Drain, we could win. We also have plus defense, so Earthquake's not going to be doing much. Double Edge is not going to do much. Horn Attack.
There's the attack. That struck home.
We're most likely to see an Earthquake come out here, though. Very rarely do we see a Double Edge.
There's the attack.
That's going to do next to nothing.
Sandstorm finally quieted.
We're out of Giga Drains, so now we gotta go for our left move, which is either Headbutt or Body Slam. Both really good moves when you're fast, or at least faster than the defending
What
Pokemon.
now? That was a glancing blow.
Double Edge?
Next, a light hit.
Takedown or Double Edge. Took Recoil.
The white-hot battle continues. What's this? A light pack. How's that? The hit glanced right off. Reflect appears to have worn off. The heated action continues.
And we got headbutt. Alright. I prefer body slam for Meganium in general. Body slam lets you generally win more often than headbutt because you're not going to be faster than most Pokemon. Meganium's pretty slow. We got through and we kept our continue. How much more we can ask? Meganium's good for this next fight because it's a water trainer. It's the Sailor Dan. Sailor Dan is also one of my follower emotes, if I'm not mistaken. He's making the lol face. He looks just like Total Biscuit. It's uncanny. Whenever he gets a crit, he just makes a huge smile in the. If you look at the window in the game, just keep an eye out for it. So Meganium is a grass type, but a lot of the water Pokemon, as you might be able to see on the screen as well, are going to be ice types or have ice coverage. So Meganium's not great, but it's still definitely one of the best Pokemon we can use. So we're going to go our fourth as a lead, Meganium as our second, and then let's do our fifth as our third. And this is also helpful for us because we want to learn more about our team. We want to try and find an electric type, and we're hoping to lead with an electric type. Ooh. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that's Houndoom. No, Houndoom is... What's... Oh man, I'm really being thrown a loop. I recognize that sound so well. I genuinely can't remember this Pokemon. I literally could tell you every other Pokemon in this game. I have such a large catalog of memory for all these Pokemon sounds. Is it Ursaring? No, Ursaring is... It's just not standing out. I don't know what it is. I mean, either way, we're just gonna stay in. I don't even hear what their first Pokemon was. I was so, like, lost.
Here's the first move. A light hit.
I'm gonna assume they're Jinx, and they went for Ice Punch.
Whoa! A crushing blow. It used a gold berry to restore.
Oh, it's Snorlax! How could I forget Snorlax? I knew I recognized it. That sounded like Body Slam. Yeah, Snorlax is awesome. Snorlax is also one of my subscriber emotes, and it's, as you can see, the... It also could have been Headbutt, but thankfully it was Body Slam. They have the same animation sound, basically. Same animation, same sound. Yeah, Snorlax is my blindfold, as you can see. Thank you for the sub. Oh wait, that's not a sub, that's a follow. I'm an idiot. I changed all my things around. I used to have that as my sub emote notification. Oh nice, we got a paralysis. Oh, it has Miracle Bear. But thank you for the follow. My follower notification used to be this really great song. And it's now my sub notification because it's such a great song.
What's this?
Yeah, thank you for the follow, whoever you are. I'll thank you afterwards, when I can see my screen.
Great hit. A hot battle is unfolding. What now? That was a glancing blow.
Depending on the last year, we might switch to Meganium.
There it goes. That's it. Oh.
Body Slam, a nice 3-4 hit KO there. That para really helping us. Did we ever get a single turn of paralysis? No, that's right. They broke out. That's right. So it didn't really save us anything. Oh, tempting. Let's switch to our fifth. Get some info.
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
If we switch to an electric type, right, we'll just one-shot it.
Oh, it's Electro.
Nice. Okay. Electro's a great Pokemon. because it always says Thunderbolt or Thunder. They do have the Ice Beam, which was what I was worried about with switching to Meganium. If we find Self-Destruct, sucks, but it's okay. If we find Mirror Coat, also kind of sucks. If we gotta find Thunder, great. Let's go. Found the Thunder, kill the Cloyster, keep it continue. Let's go. We now have 2 continues for the rest of the run, which is very helpful. Usually your continues are best served in the 6th, 7th, and 8th fight, because those are the harder ones, I would say. This next fight is going to be against Swimmer Darcy. Swimmer Darcy has a lot of normal types and fighting types, and she's got one thing on her mind. Her mind is literally in the gutter. If you listen carefully, look carefully to her dialogue, she's very suggestive, because she is an Attract trainer. All of her Pokemon know Attract, except for Porygon. Porygon is an example of a Pokemon that wouldn't have Attract, but it is a normal type that she has. But every other Pokemon she has basically knows Attract. Porygon would be like the one Pokemon that she can have that won't have an Attract. So we want physical attackers, because a lot of normal types have really big butts. Snorlax, Blissey, Porygon, all very tanky Pokemon, but they're not very good in defense. Sadly, we don't have any good physical attackers. Our Omastar is basically our only attacker. Crobat is really good for this fight. It's not amazing, but it's good enough. Electrode's pretty good, so we're going to lead with that. I want Crobat, and then what was our 4th? Snorlax, also a good one for this fight, because it can go for body slams.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
But we're going to lead with Thunder Electrode and hope for the best. Poliwrath, great lead. For us. Nice. Probably lives.
A sharp attack.
Submission might bring it down,
though. The white-hot battle continues.
I can try to find Swift. There's also some merit in finding something like Rain Dance as well, but if we find Hyper Beam or Explosion here, we're in trouble. I was worried about that. But it's good to know that we do have Hyper Beam. Information is information, no matter what it is.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Kangaskhan!
But yeah, we're probably going to be dead here now.
The heated action continues.
If we can survive an Earthquake or something. Oh, what?
That Pokemon must not have been the right choice.
What?
Oh, it's Porygon 2!
What?
Ah, it can't move! How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Did the AI
fare?
misclick? I've never seen that before.
There's the shot! No,
You have to understand, I've been playing this game since my childhood, but I've been playing this blindfolded for like 6 years. I have over 100 completed runs. I have almost 100 completed runs. And I have over a ton more attempts, like half as many in attempts that didn't make it. Or equally as many. And I've never seen a trainer switch after I used a Hyper Beam or any other like one of those things and then switch again. That is so funny. It is currently on cooldown from the Hyper Beam, so I think we're going to go Snorlax. Snorlax will be met with a Machamp, Heracross, Primate, and then probably die. But then we finish it off with our Crobat with Wing Attack. So this is the perfect time to get some damage in with Snorlax. Snorlax was coming in here to do one thing, and that was to be a good physical attacker. So all we needed to do is to get through this Kangaskhan, and we're golden. Also, because Kangaskhan is only a girl, we know that our Snorlax is probably a girl too. Unless they got paralyzed.
What now?
Alright, they did get paralyzed because they were slower than our Snorlax there, and they went for Iron Tail. They got the defense drop. Scary. One of the worst things about this game is it doesn't tell you when certain status effects are applied. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So you notice how when we paralyzed the Kingdra, right? the announcer got excited and said, "Oh, it's been
There's
paralyzed."
only one Pokemon left to come out.
But we paralyzed the Kangaskhan just now, and it didn't say it.
Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. This is the last Pokemon. They're both hanging.
That sounds like Gyarados, because it can't be Kangaskhan. Oh, it's... Oh, it was Porygon. Porygon had Iron Tail. This is Kangaskhan. That sounded like Kangaskhan. I was going to say, that sounds like Kangaskhan. But that's right, it switched to Porygon. And Porygon doesn't have a gender. Our Snorlax is confirmed male. We did crit there. It said hit the weak spot. Because Kangaskhan's are always female. At least in this generation.
What's this? Great hit. Oh, it's infected.
Is that another Iron Tail? That's weird. Broke through twice. Excellent. This will kill.
What's next? Right. That's
Whenever the crowd is cheering, it's a kill.
the last Pokemon goes down.
Crowd cheering is a kill. Kill confirmed.
Battle.
So this is the Sunny Day team. It's half fires, half grasses. Every time I've played this fight, they've almost always led with a fire type. Like 99% of my fights have led with a fire type. So we want to lead with something that's favorable against fire types. We have one, and that is our Omastar, our second Pokemon. Our Snorlax is great. It resists, it's a especially bulky Pokemon, so it can take Giga Drains, Flamethrowers pretty well. But we want to have an answer for the grass types, because Omastar can't be the grass types, so we want to pick Crobat. So Crobat will be our second. Snorlax will be our third. Snorlax was our fourth Pokemon, right? Yeah. I had to think about it. It was our first Pokemon we chose for Fight 3.
Pokemon echo all over Pokemon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round
So we're going to go
5
lead with an
begins
Ancient Power, because they're going to go for Sunny Day. That's an Arcanine. Arcanine can learn Dig, but it can't learn Solar Beam. Ninetales can learn Solar Beam, as a note. So can Houndoom. I don't think Flareon can learn it in this generation
now.
anyway.
Here's the first move. That was
Iron Tail,
rising
what?
low.
Why would you go for
There,
Iron
he
Tail?
let That went down.
Of course you get the drop.
What will the trainer do now? That had to hurt.
Excellent, excellent.
It jacked up a couple of steps at
Oh,
once.
let's go! We have Icy Wind for the grass types, and we live any grass moves now. Possibly.
What now?
I'm just being very hopeful.
Drilled a weakness.
This might be a 2KO with a +1 boost.
The sunlight has
It was
burned
not.
hard.
There are now Solar Beams in the mix. Solar Beams are now in the mix.
It used its held item to restore
Since we
HP.
can't get a boost on a kill,
Pokemon is still
let's figure out if we're Water Gun or Surf
The
now.
other one looks tired. Water gun. Right, that's a hit. Oh,
That's what I was afraid of.
strength left.
So yeah. This is among the worst Omastars. It would only be worse if it had
Bring out a new
Rollout
Pokemon.
instead of Ancient Power.
Oh,
but it's still pretty bad.
Executor.
Exeggutor is really good against Crobat too, unfortunately.
They're both hanging tough.
I don't think it's worth trying to get a continue or cheese anything like that. Let's just get the Icy Wind damage and get out. There's also a chance it only has Giga Drain, not Solar Beam. But I'm like 100% sure it's gonna go for Solar Beam here.
Again, Solar Beam. Bullseye. Oh, and down it goes.
So Crobat's not very favorable against specifically Exeggutor, but with Wing Attack support, anything's possible.
Oh, it's Crobat. Two Pokemon remain
So I have no
on
idea how much a
each
+1 Omastar is going to do with Icy Wind to an Exeggutor, but I know Wing Attack is 2
side.
KO.
A powerful blow. Oh,
And thankfully Icy Wind is enough to put it in range of a Wing Attack. So now we want to see a Victory Bell or a Venusaur on the end.
there's only
We don't
one
mind
Pokemon left to come out.
Meganium.
Oh, it's Victory Bell.
Perfect.
This is the last Pokemon.
Victory Bell is the weakest grass type in terms of HP and defense.
Number of
So it's
remaining
most likely to get
Pokemon
one
is
shot.
2-1.
But it's probably a 2 KO still, if my math is right.
There's the shot. Man, that
Bam!
perfectly.
That worked perfectly.
What next? It's not very effective. The sunlight has grown weaker. With the harsh sunlight softening, the battle conditions appear to be changing.
One other thing that's good about Victory Bell in this matchup specifically is it's not Meganium, which has Body Slam, or Venusaur, which can learn Body Slam. It usually only has Headbutt or Hyper Beam. So Victory Bell is shoehorned into always knowing Sludge Bomb or Acid, sometimes Sludge, one of those three moves, and then Razor Leaf, Vine Whip, Giga Drain. Really, really bad moves, so it would never have any chance of, like, RNGing us into a loss. So we lost our Omastar, so we didn't get to continue. We're on to the first hard fight of the run. I mean, all the fights have their challenges, but this is a hard fight specifically because it's all random Pokemon. There's no theme, it's just like an Ace Trainer, basically. You could think of it as an Ace Trainer. It's not an Ace Trainer, it's a Kimono Girl, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to lead with Electrode. If they go to a ground type, we want to have Meganium. And I think Snorlax is our best pivot Pokemon. It's got good bulk. Spammable move with Body Slam. So we'll see if Thunder can work some magic here. And then we'll make decisions as it come. But we can easily lose all our continues here. That's a Crobat, which is not a good Thunder switching. But they do have a ground type, or potentially a grass type. Rhydon is great. The problem is, Rhydon...
Here's the first move. That had no effect.
Rhydon being weak to grass, once we switch to this Meganium, they're just going to switch to Crobat.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
And they're going to protect us.
Oh, it's Meganium.
AI is a little weird sometimes. Let's actually confirm they're going to switch at all.
There's the attack.
I'm pretty sure they're going to switch, though. I'm actually going to predict them to switch. There's nothing this Rhyhorn can do anyway, so let's go for the headbutt. Predict the Crobat. Yep. There was definitely no way they were going to stay in. I could have been really big brain and switched to Snorlax. Get a free switch into Snorlax, start spamming Body Slam. But I figured getting a headbutt in might be just as good. Whatever, let's go to our Snorlax here. Snorlax is okay against Crobat, it's bad against Rhydon. We need to make sure that this Meganium is nice and healthy. We could do a little bit of a shuffle, go Electrode on the wing attack. Oh, it could have gone for Fly. Yeah, no, I should have gone. If I had went Electrode, I would have been able to style on it, because Electrode's faster than Crobat, hit Thunder in the air.
What'll it do? A light pass.
Man, I should have realized it was going to go for a wing attack, and then gone to the free switch in. And if it went for Fly, we would have killed, and if we didn't go for Fly, then we'd go for a switch to Snorlax, or to Meganium, and then a switch into Snorlax. I went for Body Slam again. Obviously, we're not going to hit. It would have been a good time to scout some more moves. We could have gone right, seeing if we were like Ice Punch, Fire Blast, something like that.
What now? That did little damage.
But still, Body Slam is confirmed to kill because the announcer said the name of the move.
A furious attack.
Crowd's cheering.
Oh, it has no strength left.
And now, hopefully, they don't have any more Giga Drain switch-ins, and we can go to Meganium here.
Oh, it's Machamp.
Ooh. That's a scary one. How badly do we want to continue? Let's go for one Body Slam, and then swap to Electrode.
What's this? Hit! That was good!
Were we faster? Did they go for Vital Throw?
Fight! Throw! Kaboom!
Called it.
Oh, and down it
Okay,
goes.
we got some extra chip damage in there. That's nice. Do we just
What
go
Pokemon
Meganium?
will appear next?
I guess we'll go
What
Meganium.
will be next?
It would be faster to go... It might be faster to go Thunder first, but then we have a chance to miss. They might switch some more. I think we just stay in. 5 Giga Drains wins this fight no matter what. There's no way Machamp lives 5 Giga Drains after a body slam. Could also be paralyzed, theoretically. Could get some para turns here. Fire Blast is scary. It has low special attacks, so we should be able to like tank 2 of those minimum. And with the Giga Drain heals, we should be doing really nice. Oh wait, we're not healing it. Well, we're healing off the Earthquake at least. Earthquake was definitely something that we took damage from. So this should put us back at full.
There it goes! Man, that worked perfectly!
We won't know if we're burned if we kill here. But if we kill here, we should win. Nice. If you kill a Pokemon, you ignore the status effects of Poison and Burn in Gen 2. You also can't get boosts from Ancient Power if you kill with Ancient Power. Sandstorm still affects you, though. If Sandstorm were active right now, we wouldn't skip the Sandstorm turn. We'd still get hit with, believe it or not, Sandstorm is 1/8 of your health. It is an absurd ability. The second fight is scary just for the Sandstorm residual. It's so much damage. Sandstorm will deal... I'm trying to do the math in my head and I'm really slow. Sandstorm deals 62.5% of your health. 62%. Really absurd move. Alright, we're on to the 7th fight. Usually if we get past the 6th fight with no issues, we're cruising, but we're going to have to do that same fight again in the 8th fight. The 8th trainer has a really good matchup, really good random Pokemon, really good AI. So this is probably what people would consider the most annoying fight if you were to talk about Challenge Cup in a vacuum. This is the double team fight. Everything sucks. Snorlax sucks. Snorlax sucks specifically if they lead Gengar, but everything else, it's amazing. So we're leading Snorlax. I definitely want our last, and I want our Electrode. So I guess we're bottom rowing it. We're not using Meganium, we're not using Omstar. Crobat dies to any Psychic. Meganium doesn't really have any good damage. Omstar doesn't have any good damage, so yeah, we're forced to use our bottom row here. Which is fine. Snorlax and Electrode are great Pokemon. If our Electrode can find Rain Dance, we won't miss any double teams. And there's the Gengar lead I was worried about. We could find Shadow Ball still. We don't know anything about our Pokemon. We could learn Earthquake even. It begins.
Ah, it raised its evasiveness.
Okay.
That's it.
We found Earthquake. Let's go.
Drilled a weakness.
This is the best Snorlax I've ever had. I'm not even kidding.
One Pokemon is still
So the way the game tries to balance the move distribution, let's say you're a Cloyster. Cloyster's a perfect example. You cannot learn Surf and Ice Beam. You cannot learn Hydro Pump and Ice Beam. Those moves are too powerful. It tries to balance it. So what it'll do is it'll give you Hydro Pump and Aurora Beam. You know, a high power move and a low power move. It'll give you Ice Beam and Bubble Beam. High power move, low power move. So when it comes to other Pokemon, generally it follows that same rule, right? If you have a Snorlax with Body Slam, you generally don't get a high power move for your coverage. However, the random number generator was generous to us today and gave us Earthquake with Body Slam, the 2 best physical attacks on a Snorlax.
Oh, what's this? Yes, it's a hit.
And we'd love to see it.
Oh, and down it goes.
Let's see you double team against an Earthquake. You stupid Gengar.
What Pokemon?
So yeah, Body Slam was our left move, Earthquake was our right move. That's how I was able to find it.
Oh, it's executive.
Usually if you're going to have an attacking move, it's going to be opposite your same type attack. So if Body Slam is left, our opposite move is going to be, you know, any attacking move. It could be Fire Blast, could be Ice Punch, Blizzard, Solar Beam. Solar Beam Snorlax is really rough. Flash Exeggutor is also rough.
What's this?
We also don't know our last. Our last could be a fire type, could be a dark type. I'm gonna go ahead and swap here.
Okay.
It's worth it to figure it out, and also take off the flash turn. We'll find another opportunity to get back in with Snorlax for sure.
Oh, it's Nidoking.
Nidoking is not very good against a Exeggutor. Oh dear.
There it goes!
And they went for the Psychic. They predicted it. I don't think we're gonna get our continue here. That's fine though. We could try to find Fire Blast. Most of the time when I have a Pokemon, I pick left as my first move. So if I'm gonna assume that left is my Earthquake, I'm gonna assume right is my Fire Blast. If I have Fire Blast.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
This switch is interesting. Why would it switch?
Oh, it's Blissey! The opponent
Interesting. That just gives me another free switch to my Snorlax again.
There's the
And we found the Earthquake on our right stick.
hit. That was
Earthquake was
good.
right instead of left.
How
Granted,
will this
no
newly
move is
developed
guaranteed to be in the same
Pokemon
spot.
fare?
I've just found the most success picking left as my first move.
A sharp attack.
As an example, our Meganium has Headbutt left, our Crobat has Wing Attack left,
Down it goes.
our Electrode has Thunder left, our Snorlax has Body Slam left, right? These are all moves that we care about on the left.
Pokemon is back
Almost our head,
for another go. It's down to the last Pokemon
Almost our had
now.
the what's it called?
Number of remaining Pokemon
Ancient
is
Power
3
left,
to
right?
1.
All
This battle
stab
has
or
become
very effective
one-sided.
moves on our left. And the only people that didn't follow that rule is Nidoking,
What's next?
who has Thunder left.
Whoops, that missed. It's gripped by
Ooh,
paralysis.
we paralyzed the Exeggutor. Okay, we gotta switch to Snorlax then. With an Exeggutor paralyzed, which would explain why it went for Psychic instead of Flash, we can switch to Snorlax here and probably preserve our continue. Psychic is like a 3-4 hit KO maybe?
Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
It takes a lot of hits to kill a
Uh-oh,
Snorlax.
It's still immobilized. What impact
So we can just go for the Body Slam and close it out with 2 more.
What now? That's it. Nope, it still can't move.
Oh, this is so satisfying.
From both
I can't tell you how satisfying it is to dunk on this minimize, double team, flash, mud slap abusing scientist
That's a hit.
who thinks he's got a cute strategy for Gen 2,
There are no more
getting
remaining
bodied
Pokemon.
literally by
There
Snorlax.
goes the battle.
That is super satisfying. Alright. Well, Nidoking is awesome. Nidoking kind of rounds out our physical attackers. Because it's nice to just have like a physical Pokemon that can like just spam an attack with same type attack bonus. Earthquake, Body Slam, both good examples for Nidoking and Snorlax respectively. We also have 3 continues now going into this last battle. We're up against the Gentleman. Veteran. He might be named Veteran, but it's a Gentleman. Gentleman skin, Gentleman icon. And it's the same thing as the 6th fight. It's just random Pokemon, but it gives you a random team just like us. And I don't think there's a single Pokemon that's like a silver bullet to us, right? I've had some runs that like could not beat an Exeggutor just because it's got such great coverage and great bulk. Because sometimes you get random Pokemon and you don't get a fire type, right? I don't have a single fire type in my repertoire. I don't have my my troop, my Pokemon, my party. Snorlax is definitely our best Pokemon. Let's lead with that, Snorlax. You're our 4th. Let's throw in... What's our weaknesses right now? We're pretty weak to ground and fighting, so let's have a fighting switch in. And then Meganium, I think, would be better than Electrode, because like Meganium can still hit the water types. So let's go Crobat, Meganium. Oh. This was a great demonstration of what I do here on this channel. I play Pokemon and a lot of other games, and I do fun challenges, and we see what happens. So that's a Kingdra. I've already faced you before, buddy.
Commands are made.
Are you gonna have a Miracle Berry this time?
What's the opening gambit?
They always go for Dragon Breath because they know they're gonna paralyze the first turn.
What will the other side do? Hit! That inflicted some damage.
They always go for Dragon Breath because they know it's gonna paralyze first.
What'll it do? That did little damage.
There's also a chance it's a Water Gun Dragon Breath Kingdra,
What's this? Great hit.
but it has no shame. It's going for the paralysis.
But
I mean, so am I. But Body Slam is my best attack, so I'm using it for a good reason too. But to be fair, Dragon Breath might be their best attack.
How's that? That was a glancing
The announcer didn't say we were paralyzed any 3 of those times. But that doesn't mean we're not paralyzed. Because as you've seen, probably... I haven't seen anything. I've been listening this whole time. As you've seen, the announcer can be a little fickle with what he decides to talk about. Dodrio's great. We can't really deal with Dodrio with our Meganium. So we might switch here, depending. Tri-attack is scary. Tri-attack is very powerful. Alright, there's no reason to switch. Snorlax might have a good matchup versus their last Pokemon, for example, but we've already taken a Tri-attack and 4 Dragon Breaths? 3 Dragon Breaths? We haven't died. Yeah, we barely lived. So all we can ask of Snorlax is to just take out 2 Pokemon. And is that so much to ask? 1 Pokemon trade for 2? It's a good deal. Take that deal. Espeon. Oh man, we're in trouble. Yeah. If we were interested, we could have swapped, kept our Tri-attack, or not taking 2 Tri-attacks, so that we'd have enough health to like hit an Espeon. But this Espeon could easily reverse sweep us here. We don't have Body Slam on our Meganium is the issue. Let's go Meganium first. So if they get a special defense drop, we can switch to Crobat to reset it, and then go for some hits. I think Meganium's my last. Oh my goodness, I didn't think about it. I think I put Crobat second because I was worried about fighting types. I have a logic for how I order my team. And if there's a fighting type that Snorlax faces, I want to switch to my second Pokemon, and the best switch for my second Pokemon would be Crobat in that spot, if there was a fighting type. Honestly, Headbutt might be stronger than Giga Drain is the thing. Espeon's got a lot of special defense, but I think we're just gonna Giga Drain it down and see what happens. Any special defense drops, we're swapping to Crobat for sure. Okay, good. We dodged the first. Some crits would be really nice too. Not only because it heals us more health, but because it just like closes out the game a little bit faster. Gives us a higher chance of getting there. Fresh and ready for more means that Psychic is probably a 4 or 5 hit KO on average. So it's dealing like 50, 60 damage. Maybe 60, 70. Meganiums typically have 250 health. Espeons typically have about 200 health. So we have to wonder if can Giga Drain 4 hit KO before Psychic can 5 hit KO. I honestly don't know. Oh, they're cheering. That means it killed. Wow. Well. We have no good switch-ins for Espeon other than Snorlax, so we just need to change up our start. Kingdra was their lead? Oh, that's really tough too. Really tough to break. Well, if Wing Attack crits, we might be able to win here. No. Psychic might not one-shot, but I'm pretty confident it will. Yeah, they're very excited. Yeah. Okay, we have 2 more continues left. This is fine. And now this is what having a continue helps you for. They're not going to pick the same team, but we got to pretend like they might. You know, maybe this gentleman picks not Espeon, and that would be amazing. We'd win for sure if they don't pick Espeon. Espeon tears through my whole team. It's not a single good Pokemon. So I think what we're going to do... Kingdra lead, huh? Do we want to lead Meganium for that then? I think we want Electrode for sure. Electrode can tank 1 Psychic, deal some good damage with a Thunder and then a Hyper Beam. Nidoking's no good. Omastar's no good. So now it just comes down to... Crobat's not good enough either, so I think we gotta pick our left squad. We gotta take the Snorlax Electrode. Let's lead Electrode. No, let's lead Meganium. Meganium's our worst matchup. It's our worst Pokemon in all of these situations. Meganium. Electrode, Snorlax. Snorlax is our last Pokemon. Gotta remember that. Last
This is it,
Pokemon.
the final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion?
If we get the same team, there's a world where they switch to Dodrio right at the start. Hopefully they go for Fly. This would be a really good turn for them to go for Fly if they don't have Peck or Drill Peck.
Switching Pokemon.
Tri-Attack is their best attack though, but because we're a Flying type, or a Grass type, they're incentivized to go for anything that isn't Tri-Attack. But if they go for Tri-Attack here, we could get Frozen, Burned, Crit. We didn't get Frozen at least. Still could have been Paralyzed though. Sadly, Electric types can get Paralyzed pre-Gen 3. Even after Gen 3. Kaboom! Alright, well, that works. If they go Kingdra, I think we're going Meganium.
What will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Espeon! Will this Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen comrade?
I'm gonna Hyper Beam here.
Remaining Pokemon is 3-2. What's that?
Great. Alright, perfect. I could not ask for a better run out.
A Psychic Blast!
If they have a Water type, which is Kingdra, we have a good matchup versus that no matter what. But if they have anything that Electrode would normally beat, and I can only think of Water types and Flying types, and we've already seen both of those, right? We know what both of those are. We know it's Kingdra and Dodrio are their Water and Flying types. There's a very good chance that we're going to be fine. The worst case scenario would be getting Crit Spidef dropped, and them having a really strong Fire type on the end. That would be rough. But 2 Body Slams will kill after a Hyper Beam. Psychic will put us at half health at least, maybe lower, as low as 3 hit KO even. Okay. If it's a Fire type, it's good for us though because we do have the Earthquake and we have at least, hopefully, half our health. And then we'll go from there. And then it's GG. Good stream.
Oh, it's Houndoom. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
The good news,
The white hot battle continues.
Houndoom should get one shot by Earthquake.
What's next? A light hit. Hang on, Earthquake. Bullseye. Whoa, that's
Oh no.
it's a fierce battle.
2 flamethrowers could kill. I also might have been burned by that flamethrower thinking about it, if it lived.
What's this? That did
Lived
little
at
damage.
least.
It managed to hang in there.
I didn't hear burn residual. That's a good reason why it wouldn't be burned. So it just lives naturally. Houndoom has low HP and low defense, so it usually dies to any physical attack. I wouldn't be surprised if that Houndoom was on 1 HP. And there goes the battle.
The champion has been decided.
Woo! That was as fast as our run yesterday too. 2 good sub 50-minute runs. And this one had a continue. We had to use a continue, so we were blazing through it. Continues cost us like 3 minutes. Woo! Let's go. Alright, I can read back the chat real quick. Is that Pitzer shiny? No. That is just a consequence of the way the game produces Pokemon. Like, this Crobat's technically a little paler than it should be. The Snorlax is a little darker than blue. This Electrode is obviously pinker than red. Yeah, it's just very distorted colors. Like, you can have a Nidoqueen look dark green. It's really weird. Not shiny, just an actual Nidoqueen look dark green. It's gross. Yeah, Snorlax, IMAS. The Jinx animation. Yeah, there's a lot of really great animations in this game. Welcome, Deca. The 200 IQ, good old AI stroke. Just switch in, switch out, you know? Going for the insecure 8-year-old strat, I relate. Yeah, let me just Hyper Beam real quick. Alright, that was a first try after our run earlier this week. So thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to Numot the Nummy for raiding us, for the clutch Chansey evolution right out of the lab. That was beautiful. It was so beautiful to be able to pull that off for all y'all. Glad y'all were able to hang out, stick around. I'm definitely playing more Survival Ironmon tomorrow morning, probably bright and early. 6 a.m. I'm hoping to shoot for 6 or 7 a.m. Eastern, or no, sorry, Pacific, not Eastern. Oh my goodness. The insecure strat was the instant. Yeah, being like, wait, no, I don't think this is good enough. Switch out. But anyway, huge love to all y'all from Newmont the Nummy stream. I'll definitely be seeing y'all next week. I'll be participating in the streams more often. I've been participating in streams for many months over the last few years, but I haven't been able to do it this week because I've been streaming more this week. But anyway, have a wonderful night to all y'all who are in the EU. Have a wonderful night to all y'all who are in the West Coast. Take care, much love, and stay safe. Love all y'all, appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time.